Hello, everyone. This is Miracle Maduforo, and you're welcome to Everything Project, your go-to channel for everything pertaining to project management and project challenges. So today we'll be discussing project challenges, real-life project challenges. So I will be giving out some scenarios, that have happened in projects and how I was able to solve these challenges. So if you are going through the same challenge in your project and you're handling a project presently, this video is for you, and I believe the solutions I'll be dishing out in this video would help you solve these project challenges. So, we are also going to be focusing more on the IT projects, which is the information technology projects or digital projects. So, scenario one, you're a project manager and you have been given a scope to manage a project on app development. So you've gone through your initiation stage, you've gone through your planning stage, and you're now in the execution stage. You're now in the development phase. So let's say you have gone mid or middle of the development phase, and your client comes up with additional features, asking you to add these features to your project, and they believe that these features that they want you to add would improve the project and improve the product which the project would produce. And remember, this is an agile environment, an agile methodology you're using to manage this project. Remember that in software development projects or app development projects, it's best to make use of the agile methodology to manage them. So what is agile methodology? Agile methodology is an approach, an incremental and iterative approach to project management, which encourages changes, which encourages flexibility and customer feedback. So that is agile methodology. So you know that in this agile methodology, you are not scared of changes. Like, you can implement changes anytime in the project. But your job as a project manager is to control changes, even though we accept them in the agile methodology. So what is this particular scenario called that I've painted? This scenario is called scope creep. So what is scope creep? Scope creep is the gradual expansion or addition of new features or new requirements or new deliverables to the project after initial scope has been agreed upon and defined. So that is what scope creep is. So what do you do to handle this particular scope creep? So I'll be giving you three solutions, three ways to handle this. First of all, you have to prevent it, then manage it and control it. So as a project manager, you need to focus more on prevention than cure. As project managers, we prevent issues from happening instead of allowing them to happen and manage them. So let me tell you how you can prevent it. How to prevent it is, for example, during your kickoff meeting, you can outline all the features and outline the scope. Ensure that the client understands the scope, understands the features, and ensure that they understand the impact any change would have on their project in terms of cost, in terms of schedule, in terms of quality. So you outline these things to them, ensure they understand it very well, that any change when the project starts or when the execution starts, this is what the change will cost the project. This is what a very simple addition to the feature would cost the project. Then if they understand this and midway project or midway execution, they still come up with new features. No problem. This is an agile environment, and you're the project manager. You are there to manage the project. You are there to satisfy the client or the customer or the stakeholder. So what do you do? That's where the management comes in. You manage this scope creep. How do you manage the scope creep? You manage the scope creep by implementing a robust change management process. So you will have them. They will require a change request for any change they are making to the project. That way, they will have to put it in writing, usually through a form, fill it, and send as a request. Then you, as a project manager, with your team, you guys will assess this change, assess it against scope, against time, against schedule, against cost, even against resources, even though. So when you guys assess the impact this change will cause to the project, you put up the change request and send back to the client for approval. So when the client sees what the impact of the change will cause to the project and still approves, you guys can now go ahead and implement the change. You don't just go ahead and implement the change because the client says so. It has to go through a robust change management process. So that's how it works. So if after that, after managing this scope creep, you need to control it. That is by controlling quality. That is by controlling scope. So you need to control scope creep. You need to control your scope. How do you do that? You revisit the scope, you revisit the requirements from time to time with the stakeholders. letting them understand this, and this will enhance collaboration, and you will know how to engage with them from time to time. I believe with all these three levels and with what I've stated, you'll be able to handle any form of scope creep in your project. This is still Miracle Maduforo, and this is Everything Project. You can subscribe to my channel, like my video, share, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.